For my portfolio project, I've been researching a lot of Southern history, specifically Southern music, and one of the instruments that caught my eye was the spoons. And so over quarantine, I've been teaching myself some basics of how to play the spoons, and I wanted to share that with you. Now, the first step to playing the spoons is finding a pair of spoons. The optimal pair of spoons is actually a wider soup spoon. These are normal kitchen spoons because it's quarantine, so my access is limited. But normally you'd want a wider soup spoon, and that's going to have a deeper, nicer sounding sound. A smaller spoon is going to have a higher pitch. And then when you look at the handle, you want one that goes out because that's going to give you a better grip. If it's too narrow of a handle, it'll slip. And then a lot of people also like to put tape or something around the handle to get a better grip. Now I'm going to teach you how to hold the spoons. So first you're going to want to get any two spoons, and you're going to want to take the first one like that. And then you can do either 2 fingers in between or 1. I prefer 2. And you're going to put the bottom one like that. And so you should be holding the spoons about like this. And what you want is you want the top spoon to be held tightly and the bottom spoon to be loose. And then when you hold the spoons, it should create a gap right here. And that's what'll make the sound when you hit, is that gap. So keep this one loose and keep this one tight. Another tip I have is bend the tops of the spoons if they don't line up right, and that will help the alignment of the spoons. All right, now that you've gotten used to the grip, I'm going to show you some basic rhythms on how to play. So the first thing you're going to want to get used to is just sort of hitting it on your knee. And once you get comfortable with that, try experimenting all over, get creative. And now the next rhythm is sort of the basic rhythm of spoon playing. And you're just gonna, when you hit your knee, you're gonna wanna come up to your hand like that. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then you can sort of start to play around from there. Sort of alternate the speed maybe. And if you have a faster rhythm, the key is to keep your wrist very loose. Like that. The next technique I'm going to show you is this. Sort of allows you to create a faster rhythm. And what you're going to want to do that is get used to this, and then you're going to want to put your hand out like that, spread your fingers as wide as possible, and keep them locked. And that'll give you a surface to go like that. You can even go down the back. And the key is just practice. Another technique I'm going to show you is how to create a galloping rhythm. And so this one is very simple. You're going to want to go down, and then up, and then on the way down, hit the spoon with your fingers like this. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that'll sort of create a galloping sound. And the last basic technique I'm going to teach you is one of the more complicated ones, and it's this. It's clicking the spoons in midair. And so this might take some practice, but the key, like I mentioned earlier, keep this spoon firm and then keep this one loose. And then when you go up, you can sort of bring the momentum of this one into this. So like that. And you can create a click in the air. And those are the basic techniques on how to play the spoons. Another fun instrument I recently picked up and have been trying to learn is a pair of bones. These are an Appalachian instrument, and these are wood, but typically they'd actually be made of a rib bone. And I only recently got them, so I actually am still learning, but below I'm going to link to a tutorial video by Don Flemings on how to play the bones. Thank you for watching.